Hello everybody, how you doing? You're welcome back again to Crypto Mall, and this is still me, Isaac. Okay. First off, if this is your first time of seeing a video from Crypto Mall, please do well to click the subscribe button. Go to the notification bell, click the notification bell, so that you can get informed whenever we drop any updates. And so, if you are seeing this video at this moment, please do me a favor: go to the like button, hit the like button, go to the comment section, mention crypto-related words so that you can reach out to as many people as possible, blessing them with the goodness of this page. Okay, so I just thought um, by myself and I said, how is it like to venture into something you know nothing about? Some of us have been trading P2P and we basically don't know what cryptocurrency is all about. Do you get it? So I just thought of it. Some questions some people ask me, some of my students, some questions they ask me baffles me a lot. So I just be like, are you serious? These people don't even know cryptocurrency, though they are making money off it, but they really don't know about this cryptocurrency we are talking about. So that's why I just thought in this video, let me start a series of tutorials about this subject, this particular subject, bringing it from the basics uh, of it all, giving examples that you can relate with in our community. And so this is Introduction to Cryptocurrency with Isaac on Crypto Mall. Okay, so we're moving to the next slide. So first, let me excite you. As at the moment of documentation, meanwhile, today is the 11th day of April 2022. As at the moment of documentation, less than 300 million people out of the 7 billion people we have in the world has a crypto asset. You don't understand. Out of the 7 billion people we have in the world, only less than 300 million people have a wallet, so to say. Can you imagine that? How early is that? And from the law of investment, if you know of anybody that know about investment, you know that going in early is one of the biggest deal you can have. And tell me, how early is this? How early is this to be part of the first 300 million people out of the 7 billion people? Do you know the rest of the population? I made a calculation this afternoon. 300 million all over 7 billion. The percentage it has is 95%, above 95%. That is insane. That is still madly early. And if you're in Nigeria, a country where the government is not really open to cryptocurrency, that's an added advantage. Permit me to say that, because people are running away from it, while people who are smart are running towards it. So this is still very, very early. Okay, not in this slide. I think I added some pictures into a slide. I think it's not this particular slide. So let's move on. The first likely trillionaire in the world hit this part of cryptocurrency. Hit this part on cryptocurrency. Well, I guess you know Elon Musk. Elon Musk is likely to be the first person to hit $1 trillion worth of assets or whatsoever. What do they call them? I don't know. Is total valued assets. He's likely to be the first person that will. I think presently he's on 220 something billion. I don't know if it has hit 300. So he's likely to be the first trillionaire the world has ever produced. And you should know Elon Musk is big on cryptocurrency. Basically, nothing can really, at the moment, can give you anything as big as that except for cryptocurrency. That is true. And okay, hear what the richest black man has to say about cryptocurrency. I'm talking about Aliko Dangote. Okay, let me zoom this so you can see. I have expressed doubt about Bitcoin in the past, but now the Bitcoin profit system is showing a bigger promise and has my full endorsement as a wealth system. This is the richest black man in the world saying this. Guys, I just had to add this picture so that it can resonate with you, a black man like you, not just some white guy that Aliko Dangote from Nigeria. So it can resonate with you, and so you will not be confused about what's it called, about what the federal government is saying, and not be blinded by that. So okay, there's also a graph here, the internet compared to cryptocurrency acceptance. If you remember when the internet came, maybe you were not born then. I probably was still very young, or I was very young then, and so the acceptance was not really much. As in, the acceptance, people resisted it and they were not going into it. But those who went for it as a then, the rest is story now. You know, they are the guys ruling the industry. Honestly, they are big guys now with huge money. So the same way is this cryptocurrency. Now, if you are talking about internet, almost everybody uses internet now. Almost everybody uses internet now. Now, compared to the acceptance of internet as at then, this is where we are in 2020. In 2020, this is where cryptocurrency acceptance is. Can you imagine? As at 2020, see, at the moment, before we can hit half of what the acceptance of internet was, it will be 2030. Can you imagine? This is so insane. Meanwhile, the acceptance of internet at the moment is just like 50% of the world population. It's just like 50-60% of the world population. Guys, even if we don't hit the 60%, do you know how much uh guys have made from this industry? Do you know how much they have made from this industry? And we have not hit half or even quarter of the acceptance of the internet as at now in the crypto space. So honestly, this is so wide. This is so big. And okay, so let's move on. Let's move on to this next slide. Don't have anything to use. Okay, sorry. This is not for you. Now, introduction. What is cryptocurrency? This is the introduction. Let me check the time. I hope time is not against us. This is 8 minutes already. Okay, so introduction. What is cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency is a digital asset designed to be used as a medium of exchange. But now it is way bigger than that. Just like your naira, just like your dollar, crypto is meant to be an asset which you can exchange for value. Just like you go to the market, you give them naira, you give them dollar, and they in turn they give you the worth of what you are paying for, the goods you are paying for. They give you the worth of it. So that is it's just synonymous to naira and dollar, but this time it is digital. Do you understand? It uses cryptography to send secure transactions over online ledger called the blockchain. So cryptocurrency, you know, you know, so when this is digital, how is it different from when you send a text message to somebody? Do you understand? If you say cryptocurrency is digital, so how will you secure your digital assets? How will you do all of this? Of course, send a message on WhatsApp is also digital, isn't it? And so this might make you think, is this safe? Is it? So there's something called cryptography. We'll talk more about it when we move on, but just know that it uses cryptography to send secure transactions over online ledger called the blockchain. So the next slide. Okay, yeah. So straight away we are moving to definition of terms. I would like to define the important terms in the above definition. And so the first is asset. What is an asset? Asset is something or someone of any value, any portion of one's property or effects so considered. And it could be physical, it could be financial, it could be intellectual. Physical assets includes gold, silver, work machinery and all. Financial assets includes bank deposits and all. Then intellectual assets includes stuff like trademark. So that is we all know what assets are. So now we are talking about digital assets. Do you understand? We are talking about cryptocurrency, which is a digital asset. The most popular crypto asset is BTC. And I used to explain, just like food is, as food is to rice, so crypto is to BTC. This is what I mean. If I say I want to eat food now, you ask me, what kind of food would you like to eat, right? And I'll tell you rice and stew, or I'll tell you pounded yam. So also, if I tell you I need the crypto asset, you tell me what kind of crypto do you want? Then I'll tell you BTC, I tell you Ethereum, I tell you BNB, I tell you Lite Coin, I tell you SHIBA. Do you understand? So just like food, rice is to food, so BTC is to crypto. So the most popular of cryptocurrencies is BTC. Just like in Nigeria, I don't know of other part of the world, the most popular food is rice. So the same way it is for cryptocurrency. Do you understand? So but some people, if you tell some people cryptocurrency, they'll tell you what's the meaning of that. And if you now ask them, have you heard of Bitcoin before? They say, no, Bitcoin, Momo, Bitcoin. Do you understand? But actually, cryptocurrency is like the compound name of all currencies. And then an example of cryptocurrency is BTC. So we have a number of them. We have BTC and all. I think at the moment we have I can't remember how many assets, maybe 9,000 assets in total. I can't remember total cryptocurrency in the world. I can't remember. And so we move on. Now, the most popular crypto is Bitcoin, and the first not code, sorry, the first code was written in 2007 by a group or individual called Satoshi Nakamoto, which were which launched in 2008 anonymously. They launched in 2008, and it was anonymous. I think maybe some people have claimed, a man has claimed Satoshi Nakamoto. Now I don't know if he won in court or not, but the best I know is Satoshi Nakamoto still remains anonymous, but I think some people, a man came up saying he's Satoshi Nakamoto, and they went to court or so. But um, yeah, so Satoshi Nakamoto launched the first code in 2008. So now, what is a medium of exchange? From our definition, we said mentioned medium of exchange. A medium of exchange, this is an instrument used to facilitate the sales of purchase of goods and services between parties, e.g., gold cash. You know what a medium of exchange is? Medium of exchange. So now, a medium of exchange. No, no, no. Gold is not gold cash together. It's gold, comma cash. You can use gold as a medium of exchange. Like if I come to you now, I want to buy Gary for you. It's either I give you cash or I give you something worth the Gary I want. If I come to you and I say I want rice, I must give you something in return. You can't just give me what you are not a good. It's not as if you just dash me the rice and I'll go away. If I bring my shoe to you and I say, give me rice for this, my shoe, and you carry it, you say, this rice is not what the bag of rice I have. So you have to bring something more. Maybe you can bring your suit to add to it so that it will it will match up with the value of what I'm offering back. So that's a medium of exchange. So that is it. We know a medium of exchange. So now there's nothing really that validates what a medium of exchange is. Like to you, I may bring shoe to you. I may bring a shoe worth of uh $50,000 to you, just for you to give me something worth of okay, just for you to give me a Toyota Camry. I give you a shoe worth of 50, okay, I think a shoe is too much for to be called to be worth $50,000. Don't let me think like a poor man, sha. So let's just assume a $50,000 worth of shoe. I bring it to you and I say, give me your car, your Toyota Camry, which is less than $10,000. And I say, bring your Toyota Camry for me. You carry the shoe, you say, what is this? What is this? I beg, get out. Do you understand? That does not match up the value for you. Do you understand? Because to you, it's just an ordinary shoe. Meanwhile, somebody else will see it and say, wow, you want to exchange this shoe? I will give you two of my Toyota Camry. Do you understand? So there's nothing really that validates what a medium of exchange should be. Do you understand? It's just with discretion. Meanwhile, there are some things that to be looked out for. Do you understand? There are some things to be looked out for in order for you to accept a medium of exchange, in order for a medium of exchange to be tangible. Number one is it must be valuable. What you're offering must be valuable. To the first person, the shoe is valuable, but it's not as valuable to him as the Toyota Camry. Do you understand? Meanwhile, he didn't know it's more valuable than that. Do you understand? But it's valuable, but to him, it's not as valuable as what he has. It must be accessible. It must, of course, you can't tell me you have a land in United States and me, I'm in Nigeria. I've not been to the United States before. I've not. You understand? I must be able to access, except you bring the documents and all that stuff, and we'll go through protocols. It must really be accessible. The medium of exchange must really be accessible. You can't tell me uh, uh, federal government froze your account and you want to use that as a medium of exchange for me, that when they release your account, that is not accessible. Do you understand? a medium of exchange must be accessible. I'm just trying to break this down so that we can all comprehend it well. So number three is it must be portable. You must be able to move. You must be able to wire your funds from your account to my account. Do you understand? The land you have, it must be portable. You can't move the land, but you can move the files. Do you understand? You bring the files down and we'll check and say, okay. So a medium of exchange must be portable. The shoe you are bringing to me in exchange for my Camry, you must be able to move. Not that is somewhere and we can't access it, we can't move it. Do you understand? It's sorry, I must be divisible. Sorry for that. It must be divisible, meaning that, take for instance, just like the shoe I mentioned, the shoe. Okay, don't let me use the shoe. I guess I will be hooked right there. Okay, it must be divisible in the sense that, okay, let me use another example. Take for instance, I come to you with a bowl of gari and I want to collect rice from you. Do you understand? And maybe, okay, let's say I have a bag of gari and you only have a cup of rice. Do you understand? I can't give you my bag of gari for a cup of rice because it's worth more than that, a million times or 1,000 or 100 times. Worth more than that. What will I do? I will either bring a cup to measure 2 cups of gari for your rice, or 3 cups of gari, or 1 cup for 1 cup. Do you understand? In that sense, I have offered you my medium of exchange. Meanwhile, it was divided. I didn't give you, or I didn't just give you the whole bag because that's all I have, and you are cheating me in that way. But I measured your value for you, so it must be divisible. It must be divisible, like divisible, like just like we have 1,000 naira. You can't just go around. You say the only money they are spending is 1,000 naira. Do you understand? So it's 1,000 naira you'll be using to buy everything. Do you understand? So that's why we have 200 naira, we have 100 naira, we have 15 naira. So the worth of what you want to buy is what you offer. There's a reason why I'm explaining all of this. Then resistance to counterfeiting. Resistance to counterfeiting in the sense that, let's use naira for instance now. Naira, there was a time CBN posted something and they said they used how much? They used some amount. Let's say they used 10 billion naira to produce 1 billion notes. 1 billion naira worth of notes. I don't know if you get it. They use much more money to produce less money. Do you understand that scenario? And honestly, sometimes it's like that. Only that Nigerians will not want to understand. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes it's like that. They spend way more money in the production of lesser valued stuff. Eh? Sorry, I taboo there. Okay, so they use more money to produce something with less value. All because of counterfeiting, to avoid counterfeiting. Do you understand? So now, why did I just explain all of this? Why did I just explain all of this? Because we are talking about an asset, a digital asset, which we use for a medium of exchange. Therefore, if we have a physical medium of exchange, definitely our claimed cryptocurrency asset must fit all of these criteria too. Do you understand? It must fit all of these criteria to serve as a medium of exchange too. And so we'll be going over them one after the other. Cryptocurrency, is it valuable? I don't need to ask you that, because you know the worth of one Bitcoin now. You know the worth of one BNB now. You know the worth of one Lite Coin. If you bought SHIBA last year, January, $10 of it, you know you are a millionaire now. I'm not talking about if you bought SHIBA last year, January. $10, just $10 worth of SHIBA, you are currently a millionaire. So you should know that cryptocurrency is valuable. And like I used to tell people, it is easier to sell it than to buy itself. Especially if you're in Nigeria, it is way easier to buy cryptocurrency than to sell. So people who are asking, can I sell my crypto asset? You can't satisfy the market. If you want to sell now, you see buyer now, 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 now. But if you want to buy again, it might be a bit difficult. It's not difficult. I'm just saying, just like the CBN rules and all. Do you understand? But if you want to sell now, 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 you sell seamlessly. So, two, is it accessible? Can you access cryptocurrency? If you want to get crypto now, is it accessible? Of course. That's why we have exchanges like Binance, we have exchanges like crypto.com, we have exchanges, different exchanges all around. So it is indeed accessible. Do you understand? But what you need to do is just, if not for Nigeria, you just link your ATM to the exchange, then you buy into your wallet. That's all. So it's a very, very accessible. Is it portable? Is cryptocurrency portable? Definitely, it's portable. That's why you can send from a wallet to another wallet. You can hold your crypto in your phone and in your pocket and move around with it. You can transfer to somebody in China. You can transfer to somebody in USA. So it is very, very portable. You can move it around and all. So it must be divisible. Is it divisible? Yes. If I tell you I want to buy BTC now, it's not a must I buy one BTC. I can buy 0.000000007 BTC. I can buy 0.1 BTC. I can buy 0.2 BTC. I can sell 0.11 BTC. I can sell 0.1110. So it's not compulsory. Like sometimes when I tell people that one Bitcoin is currently 40K or so, they say $40,000. But motivate where? But you can buy 0.05 BTC. You can buy 0.0007 BTC. Do you understand? That's the divisibility, and that's where Satoshi value comes in. I think we'll be talking about Satoshi value um when we move on. Satoshi value is like the minimum amount of the minimum divisibility of an asset. Permit me to use that language. So we'll talk on that more later. Then recognizable. Okay, we didn't talk about this in the first one. Recognizable. If I show you $1 now, you know it's $1. If I show you $1 now, if I show you gold, you know it's gold. Especially if you test it with those testing machines. Do you understand? You know that this is this. Do you understand? So it is like it is recognizable. So is Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. Forget about the drawing and all, but it is recognizable when like if you want to send an address now, you know you are sending BSC Smart Chain, Binance Smart Chain address. You know you are sending TRC address. It is very much recognizable. Do you understand? That's why we have different types of it. We have BTC, we have Bitcoin, we have Ethereum, we have Binance, and all. And these ones have their own recognition. Do you understand? Then resistant to counterfeiting, greater than the physical cash. Cryptocurrency is highly resistant to counterfeiting. Greater to physical means of exchange, like gold. It's kind of easy to counterfeit gold, right? It's not easy, but when you bring the machine, you know. But physically, if you look at it and they say this panda, this gold, do you understand? It is easy to meander you to thinking that this is the original. Do you understand? But in cryptocurrency, it is very hard. Counterfeiting is very hard, if not impossible. It is very hard. Do you understand? All because of what it uses, which is cryptography. We'll talk more on that. And cryptography is a technique used to secure communication which cannot be understood by a third party to prevent counterfeiting and fraud. It is cryptography is more like, okay, let me use this example and then we wrap it up. I think this should be at the end of this. This is 33 minutes already. Time is gone. So we'll wrap it up. Uh okay. This will be the last slide. So cryptography, like, yeah, let me just use this illustration. I think there was a war one time and the United States was communicating using um Roman Italy. What do they call Roman figure? Yeah, they were using Roman figure to communicate. All those they were using this Roman figure to communicate. But meanwhile, this communication can pass through the enemy, but the enemy cannot understand or cannot discern what is written. Do you understand? So they can easily, if I say, if they can easily deliver it, not knowing the information it's passing through. Do you understand? So, uh, such is cryptography. Do you understand? Such is cryptography, whereby you can, the third party can discern the encoding. With the example I made just now, let's say you want to pass a message. Okay, like in my secondary school, there's this way me and my friend we used to send letters to ourselves. We'll write the word from the back. If I want to write you now, I'll write UOY. So if I'm passing the letter to you, if I want to say this boy is mad, if I want to say Johnson is mad, and I want to tell the other person, my friend at the other end, I can pass the note through Johnson. Johnson will look at it. What rubbish is this? And pass it to my friend. Meanwhile, he won't know that I'm telling my friend about him. So I can say Johnson is mad. I will start his name N O S I'll write it like that. Is mad. S-I mad. D-A-M, like that. I'll write it like that. But when I give it to Johnson, help me give it to my friend. Johnson will take it. Even if he wants to spy on it, he won't understand it. Then he will pass it. My friend understands the communication already. We are laughing. He doesn't know why we are laughing. Do you understand the scenario? So that's an example of cryptography. And the next slide will be talking more of blockchain. That, like I told you, that's the underlying technology of crypto. And so this is the wrap for introductory part to cryptocurrency. We'll still be doing more introductions, but for now, this will be the end for this video. Please do me a favor, go to the subscribe button, click the subscribe button, like the button, uh, like and share this video, and also uh, click the notification bell. If you want to reach out to me personally, you want mentorship, you want counseling concerning cryptocurrency, you can reach out to me. My number is 08071919214. 08071919214. Preferably, you reach out to me on WhatsApp. Okay, till I come your way again, please hit the like and the subscribe button so that you can get the next video when we post it and the updates about cryptocurrency. So thank you very much for your time. Say bye.